Kanye West has always been a figure who sparks debate and intrigue, but lately, his statements and actions have turned the world's attention even further toward him. In recent interviews and on social media, Kanye has opened up about some deeply personal and painful experiences, including the loss of his mother, the death of Michael Jordan's father, and the way his relationships with other celebrities like Dave Chappelle have unfolded. For Kanye, these events have shaped his worldview and fueled his desire to speak out in ways that many people find both puzzling and troubling. According to Kanye, these experiences have led him to believe that he has been targeted, silenced, and misunderstood by both the media and his peers. But is there a deeper truth behind Kanye's strange behavior? Or is he simply a man unraveling in the face of trauma and loss? It's no secret that Kanye has a complicated relationship with the media and the public. He has often been described as a genius and an enigma, someone who pushes boundaries and speaks his mind without fear of the consequences. But lately, Kanye's outbursts seem to have become more erratic, his statements more shocking, and his actions more unpredictable. It's almost as if he's trying to warn the world about something far beyond what most people can understand. One of his most eye-opening claims was about the death of his mother, Dave West, which Kanye believes was not simply an accident but a deliberate act of violence. Kanye has been very vocal about the pain he still feels from the loss of his mother, but in recent comments, he went even further, suggesting that his mother's death was part of a larger, more sinister plot. He believes that the people who were in his life after her passing were somehow involved in her death, and he has even suggested that it was a coordinated effort to silence him. In his mind, the timing of his mother's death after the release of his groundbreaking album Graduation was no coincidence. He claims that they killed his mother after graduation because of what he was becoming and what he was about to do in the music industry. It's easy to dismiss Kanye's words as the ramblings of a man who's lost his way, but there's something deeply unsettling about the way he frames his grief. For Kanye, his mother wasn't just someone he loved deeply. She was a major influence on his life and career. Her death, in his eyes, wasn't just a personal loss. It was a calculated move to prevent him from achieving something greater, to shut him down before he could truly change the game. And while this may sound like an over-the-top conspiracy theory to many, Kanye's unwavering belief in it speaks to the depth of his pain and the conviction with which he speaks his truth. But Kanye doesn't stop there. He also draws comparisons between his mother's death and the murder of Michael Jordan's father, James Jordan Sr., who was tragically killed on Father's Day in 1993. Kanye, who has long admired Jordan and his legacy, believes that these two events are connected in a way that's not immediately obvious to most people. To him, the targeting of Jordan's father was not just a random act of violence. It was another example of the dark forces at play in the world. Like his own mother's death, the murder of James Jordan serves as a painful reminder that powerful people are willing to do whatever it takes to silence those who stand out or challenge the status quo. Kanye's words are both haunting and cryptic, but they reveal a man who feels betrayed and alone, someone who has been through experiences that have shaped his current worldview. For Kanye, these painful events are not just personal tragedies. They are pieces of a larger puzzle that he believes the world needs to understand. The idea that the deaths of both his mother and Jordan's father were somehow orchestrated to take down powerful individuals like him speaks to a deep distrust of the systems that control the media, the entertainment industry, and the public narrative. But perhaps even more striking than Kanye's comments about his personal losses are the accusations he's made against his former friends and collaborators. One of the most surprising and unsettling claims Kanye has made recently is that comedians like Dave Chappelle have not only mocked him, but have also made jokes about his wife and the trans community. For Kanye, this is a betrayal of the highest order. He's made it clear that he tried to reach out to heal hearts and bridge divides, but comedians like Chappelle seem more interested in exploiting his personal life for laughs. Chappelle, who has long been admired for his sharp wit and fearless commentary, is no stranger to controversy himself. He's faced backlash for his jokes about the LGBTQ+ community, and his criticisms of cancel culture have made him a polarizing figure. But for Kanye, Chappelle's jokes go beyond mere comedy. They feel like a betrayal of the very values Kanye claims to uphold. According to Kanye, Chappelle is out of touch with the harm his jokes cause, particularly when it comes to sensitive topics like the trans community. For Kanye, it's not just about the jokes, it's about the larger cultural forces that encourage this type of humor at the expense of marginalized groups. But Kanye's criticisms of Chappelle don't stop there. He's also accused the comedian of lying about his stance on sneaker deals, specifically a deal that Chappelle allegedly asked Kanye for. Kanye believes that Chappelle, who has long been critical of the entertainment industry and the corporate world, was secretly eager to cash in on the very system he often mocks. To Kanye, this is a betrayal of the ideals that Chappelle has built his career on, and it further solidifies Kanye's belief that people in the entertainment industry are willing to say one thing and do another, all in the name of personal gain. As Kanye continues to speak out about his personal experiences and the pain he's endured, it's clear that he's grappling with some deep-seated feelings of betrayal, loss, and frustration. His outbursts, whether it's his erratic behavior, his claims of being targeted, or his criticisms of celebrities he once admired, are all tied to his desire to speak his truth. For Kanye, speaking out is the only way he can regain control of his narrative, and it's the only way he can protect himself from the forces he believes are conspiring against him. At the heart of Kanye's recent actions is a desire to protect his family and to send a message to his enemies. He wants them to understand that he's not someone to be underestimated, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to defend himself and his loved ones. Whether it's through his controversial statements or his unpredictable behavior, Kanye is trying to show the world that he has the power to stand up against those who seek to silence him. In his mind, this is not about attention. It's about survival. Whether or not you agree with Kanye's beliefs or his methods, it's impossible to deny the pain and trauma that he's carrying with him. His mother's death, his complicated relationships with celebrities, and his deep distrust of the systems that govern the entertainment industry have shaped him into the figure he is today. For better or worse, Kanye West is speaking his truth, no matter how strange or uncomfortable it may seem to the outside world. And as he continues to fight for his voice to be heard, the world is left to wonder just how far he's willing to go to prove his point.